Let's say you created a VM. It's been working great for you, but now you need more power. You'll be happy to know that you can resize a VM, and doing so gives you not only a VM of a different size, but also one that has additional capability. What I mean by that is you can resize a VM to get more CPU power or more memory. You can also get better disk throughput and higher networking throughput. Finally, and this might be important to you if you're using your VM for any work on artificial intelligence, you can get more graphical processing unit or GPU power by resizing to a more powerful VM. Now I will point out that when you resize a VM to a larger configuration, you are going to pay more for that VM. Therefore, if you reach a point where you no longer need such a powerful VM, you'll want to resize it to a smaller VM that fits your needs so you can save money. Okay, so we have a VM that we created earlier. Let's have a look at how we can resize that VM in the Azure portal. So we're back in the Azure portal looking at our virtual machine VM2, and what we want to do is resize this VM. Let's say we need more power, as I was speaking about here just a minute ago. So what I'm going to do is click on the size menu option, and when I do that I see all of the different sizes that are available to me in Azure, and I have ones that are most used by Azure users, and then I have additional varieties that exist below that. I can also see how many virtual CPUs I get, how much RAM I get, how many data disks I can attach to that. So that's the maximum number of data disks that you can add to those. And I get maximum IPS, temp storage amounts, and whether or not premium disks are supported. So right now I am running this VM. Let's go to the overview. This is a standard DS1v2 virtual machine, so let's go back to the sizes. DS1v2 is what I'm using right now, so I have one virtual CPU and 3.5 GB of RAM. Let's say that I need actually 2 virtual CPUs, and I need 8 GB of RAM. I can choose either AD2v3 or AD2ASV4. Both of those have the same configuration, so all I have to do is click on the one that I want, and then I just click on Resize all the way down here at the bottom. So what Azure's going to do now is it's going to allocate a new virtual machine for me, and then it's going to move my disks over to that new virtual machine. All the data that was existing on the original virtual machine will be copied over to the new virtual machine. And in fact, everything stays the same. The networking features, everything else stays the same except for the size of this virtual machine. And now that VM has been resized. Now one note here, if you have operations that are currently running on that virtual machine, the side effect of resizing the virtual machine is that it essentially restarts your virtual machine cause it's moving it to another virtual machine. So anything that was running on that virtual machine is going to stop running temporarily while the machine gets resized.